Guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I figured since in general in this state of the world to talk about what I've been doing or what you guys could be doing to keep busy during lockdown. So I went and I wrote down a little list. We're gonna start with, oh, let me grab my coffee. Can't start a video without my iced coffee. Okay, so the first thing I have here is hobbies. That can really differ between like what you like to do and all that sort of thing. The thing I've been doing is I've been catching up on a lot of books. I love reading. I've loved reading most of my entire life. The genre that I really like, it's all basically how to turn your life around. This is the one that I'm currently reading at the moment. It's called Let That Shit Go. And basically it's just about, it says, reframe past and future worries, love yourself unconditionally, accept what you can't control, see your world differently, live authentically, use the F word, forgiveness, and let that shit go. I love these types of books. It really inspires me to like change my life and be more organized, and I'm a very anxious person, so it really helps with like trying to control my anxiety in different ways. The books that I have read are basically, well, this one I'm currently reading, which is what I just mentioned. Finished this one, which is You Are a Badass. This book is the book that actually introduced me into this genre. Another book that I was reading, or I read already, is The Subtle Art of Not Giving a It's a self-help guide to being stronger, happier, and to handle adversity, and to stop trying to be positive all the time. Well, when it says to stop being positive all the time, I guess he's trying to tell you like that it's okay to have negative thoughts, but to also learn how to control them and to understand or try and find the root of where they're coming from, so you can kind of get a grasp on what's going on and all that. So these are 3 books that I've read, or one of them that I'm reading. Another one that I haven't read yet, but I'm super excited to read once I am done this book, is By the Avocado Toast. Are you a smart, hardworking person who always seems to struggle financially? Do you ever second guess your decisions to pursue higher education because of your student loans? Has extreme budgeting and limited joy and comfort from life, yet you're still several years away from being debt-free? How to crush student debt, make more money, and live your best life. So I'm really excited to read this because I do have student debt right now. I haven't started paying them off, but that's because I'm still in school. I want to wait till I'm finished to start paying them off. Okay, another hobby that I've gotten myself into is YouTube. So I had a channel before. I wasn't consistent with it. I didn't understand YouTube. I didn't understand the algorithm and all that sort of thing. So I wasn't doing it correctly, if that makes sense. Like, you basically, when you start YouTube, you have to be consistent. Usually we end up worrying about, oh, my content's not going to be good enough, no one's going to watch it. Well, you have to be consistent. That's literally the key. I started my YouTube channel during lockdown because I felt like, well, I just kind of went through a point where I was like, I'm just going to do it. So it didn't really have anything to do with the fact that it was a lockdown, but it is a hobby that I picked up during the lockdown. So you guys, if you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, or you're thinking about starting a blog or anything like that, now's the time to do it. You have all the time in the world, literally. So if you have been thinking about it for a long time, you might as well do it. I know I should have listened to my own advice, but here I am. Another thing that I put down was puzzles and board games. So I don't know if all of you guys have roommates or family members that live in your home, but if you do have people that live with you in your home, puzzles and board games are a great way to stay together, keep busy, hang around with each other, keep yourself socialized in a way. I have a neighbor who we have been friends with since before COVID. We still hang out with them because they've been in our bubble the entire time. We live in the same building, we're literally neighbors. We've been hanging out before COVID, so I wouldn't just stop now. They play board games with us. They're the only friends we've been actually seeing because we see them so much anyways. None of us are sick, thank God. Anyways, yeah, so we've been playing board games and stuff actually so much since lockdown started because there's not much to do. Never go wrong with board games. You really can't. Monopoly is one of our favorites because it's like a never-ending game if you think about it. Puzzles. I'm not really a fan of puzzles because I don't actually have the patience for puzzles. Lots of people that I know like puzzles, and it can take you a period of time to get to them or to get like one finished. So it's a really good idea if you could like put puzzles or even crosswords, Sudoku, like you can get those sort of things. Another thing that I've been doing during this lockdown is binge watching so many shows, YouTubers, Netflix, you name it. I know I found a lot of new YouTubers within this past lockdown because I really just like to explore new content creators and see everyone and their different videos. So I found some new YouTubers. Honestly, when I find a new YouTuber, I like binge watch their channel, especially if I really like their videos. The thing with like YouTubers for me is I like to watch people that I can relate to. So like if you're in college, you're doing days in the life, you're just a normal person, I love watching those videos. I also like watching videos that are like people that are really high up, like Emma Chamberlain, Tana Mongeau and stuff like that, but I can't really relate to their videos, so they don't interest me as much as like Lauren Doan, for example. There are tons of different channel programs out there. I know I have Crave TV, I actually don't have cable at all because of the amount of programs that me and my boyfriend are paying for. So we have Crave, like I mentioned, we have Disney Plus, Netflix, although we are thinking about getting rid of Netflix considering they are raising the price a lot. Or we're gonna go down to like one screen because we're just me and him, so there's no reason to have the 4 screens at $20 a month. But yeah, so Netflix and YouTube. Like I've been watching so much YouTube. I think I watch more YouTube than I do anything else, to be honest. Another thing that I would be very good to do during this lockdown of ours is clean. When is the last time that you dusted your room? Yes, you clean. Yes, you pick up your clothes and put it in the hamper. Yes, you like your room looks clean, but is it actually clean? Like, do you dust? Do you take like the chemicals or actual soap and water and wash like the window seals, like where dust and bacteria accumulates? Because you can't see bacteria, you really just can't, so you might as well do a deep clean while you're doing absolutely nothing, right? I know I don't dust very often. Like my apartment is clean, but it's not as clean as like dusting, scrubbing the wall, washing the baseboards. Like those are things I don't do all the time, so it's good at least like once every few weeks or once a month to just wash, clean, like actually clean. Use bleach. Like I personally hate the smell of bleach, but bleach kills, so you might as well kill all those bacteria. Home workouts. So for all of you people that are not going to the gym because all the gyms are closed right now, YouTube, Instagram, there's so many influencers that are posting at home workouts that you can do without any equipment. Whitney Simmons, Nikki Blackletter, there's so many downloadable programs now where you can just do your workouts at home. I know that working out is such a big part of mental health, especially for me. Like that's what keeps me sane, and that's where I let out my anger or anything like that. So I can't imagine just not going to the gym or working out ever again. Like it would drive me crazy. If none of the things that I told you interests you at all, you can learn TikTok dances. And I know that's cheesy and dumb as this sounds, but you will work up a sweat learning TikTok dances, let me tell you. It'll be so difficult, and it's very entertaining actually to try and learn them. I would play one right now, but I would definitely get copyrighted, and that's just not something that I'm looking to do. I think one TikTok dance sometimes could take me about an hour to learn. I think that's all that I've been doing to try and keep myself busy. If you guys have any other tips or ideas of what you guys been doing during COVID to try and keep yourself entertained during lockdown at home, please feel free to leave a comment underneath this video and let me know what you've been doing. And if you guys could just like, comment, subscribe to my channel, because it would really help me grow. I would greatly appreciate that. And I want to thank you for staying to this point in the video, if you have, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!
And the beauty that we did pursue.